Noisy Pixel.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to another Noisy News Week for the week of October 3rd, 2020. Here's where I fill you in on some notable news posted to noisypixel.net this past week. Before I get into the news, I'd just like to say that this month we are celebrating our 2nd anniversary. That's right, we have been out and about giving you nerd news and other crap to fill your lives with for 2 years now, and I could not be more grateful. Mark, let's put some strobe lights on here. Put Sandstorm on, Mark. Sandstorm. Mark, put Sandstorm on. Thank you. There you go, I celebrated. Please celebrate with us on our Twitter. We have a ton of giveaways going on throughout the month. They kind of conclude, the first 2-3 that we have outgoing conclude next week, so you still have time to just retweet us and follow us there. Also, I want to let you know that we launched a new video series called Last Gen.
Noisy Pixel.
Last Gen.
And it is a series that means a lot to me. If you previously watched our Retro Pixel episodes, which I do intend to return to, but with this, I can play old games and kind of dive into the old interviews and give you some idea of what these retro games were and the creators behind them. And it's a lot of fun to make. And it's something that I like to watch, so it's something that I wanted to create for the YouTube specifically, and kind of have it different from the site, give us a little more than reviews and previews on the YouTube to let us mix it up a little bit. Anyways, let me know what you're playing in the comments below and we can talk all you want. But on to the news. For this first article, all the kids and maybe a couple of the girls can turn around or skip 20 seconds because it's the boys' time. All right, P-Cubed came in with the Inti Creates announcement. Galgun returns, coming to Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and PC via Steam in 2021. Yes, F you, PS4. We don't need you for our lewd games. We got all these other consoles to grace us with the pleasantry of panties and shooting euphoria, as it were. The developer also debuted 10 minutes of gameplay, and I cannot be more excited for this game. It is a remaster of the first title that released on Xbox 360 and PS3 with Move support. But I don't think this one has Move support. It's not even coming to PlayStation, so forget about the Move support for a second and just think about how this game is 10 years old and finally coming west in a enhanced form. I gave you a couple seconds to think. Moving on. Koei Tecmo has confirmed that the Gus-developed RPG Atelier Rice 2, Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy, will launch on PlayStation 5, and it'll be a free upgrade from the PlayStation 4 version. The game is also coming to Nintendo Switch and PC this winter. I can't really say what the enhancements for the PlayStation 5 version is, because I really imagine that it's that much, to be honest. They didn't develop it for the PS5, so maybe shorter load screens? I don't know. It's kind of cool. I would like to own my first PS5 game and have it be such a niche JRPG as the Atelier series. So that's cool. Koei Tecmo also revealed that Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires is in development for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC, releasing in 2021. And they just showed a little teaser video. This is cool because Dynasty Warriors 9, we don't really talk about that one. Empires, I can get behind. The last Empires was really good, actually. So, really excited to see what they do with the series. They can't do worse. Sorry, Koei Tecmo. Sega announced that Yakuza Like a Dragon will launch on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC on November 10th. Oh, is there something missing? Yes. PlayStation 5, not coming out till March 2nd, 2021. Yeah, see? Leaving PlayStation in the dust already, Xbox. Out the door. This probably came out of Phil Spencer's dedication to making relationships in Japan, which is cool. It's a cool first title, and I think it's a launch title, so good on them. And F you, Sony, because I didn't get a pre-order, but you know what I did get a pre-order with? Xbox, because they gave me a time and a date and a place for me to pre-order, unlike you who lied to me, to my face. Mark, I'm sorry, I'm really G-fueled up today, aren't I? I just drank a whole thing, and I had some cold brew this morning, so I'm pumped right now, brother. Moving on. Bandai Namco released new gameplay for their action-adventure RPG, Scarlet Nexus, coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC in 2020. The trailer introduces us to a new character called Kassane, and she lost her parents to the others when she was a child, and now she's an orphan, and she has those psychic abilities, and she is potential waifu material, so watch out for her in the full game. The publisher also released a teaser trailer for Sword Art Online Alicization Lycoris DLC. The DLC will feature a Sinon side story, and there'll be a new boss called Fatal Scythe, and there's new scenarios written by the Violent Evergarden writer Kana Akatsuki. Square Enix released a new trailer for the retro RPG collection, Saga Final Fantasy Legend, coming to Nintendo Switch on December 5th. Sadly, digital only, whatever. This collection includes the Final Fantasy Legend, Final Fantasy Legend 2, and Final Fantasy Legend 3, all in one place. And I love Saga, so I can only tell you, please support this release. The publisher also announced that Dragon Quest Tact is open for pre-registration on iOS and Android. The game is more of a monster collection Dragon Quest game where you fight your monsters, and it has all of the monsters that you know and love from the series, all pinned by that one Dragon Ball artist. I can't think of his name right now, so I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments below. Or I'll just Google it after. You want to Google it right now? Why not? Yes, Akari Toriyama. I knew that. Shift Up released a trailer for a collaboration coming to their mobile CCG, Destiny's Child, between Dead or Alive Extreme Venus Vacation. The collaboration will start after maintenance on October 20th. You have Ayani, you have Li Feng, and you have a world boss, Kasume. I just like the trailer because it shows their little assets. New details regarding the second half of the Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion, the Crown Tundra, will launch on October 10th. There will be a physical edition of Pokemon Sword and Shield with the expansion pass going on sale on October 11th. You can pre-order it now on Amazon if you want. It's like 90 bucks, and I think that's a steal if you ask me, because it comes with like both games and the expansion to my knowledge. The best thing that came out of that announcement actually was the Bump of Chicken music video that, it's just so good. We can't play in the music because we'll get copyrighted pretty quickly on it, but oh man, I love Bump of Chicken, and you should too. Perfect World Entertainment announced that Torchlight 3 will launch on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on October 13th. The game is currently in Steam Early Access for $29.99. This is a continuation of the Torchlight series, and if you like the series, then I bet you'll like this one. Big Blue Bubble announced that their action platformer Forgone will launch on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on October 13th. This is a cool roguelike action game that, I don't know, it kind of looks like other roguelikes, but it looks cool. Take it for what it is, and let me know what you think. The trailer's probably playing right here, so let me know what you think about it. NIS America announced that there's a free demo for their rhythm platformer Mad Rat Dead that is releasing on October 30th. The demo is available now for PS4 and Nintendo Switch. If you want, play it, but wait for after the news and then play it. Actually, maybe download it while you're watching the news, and then you can do both. Thinking Stars and China Hero Project share a new gameplay trailer for Anno Mutation. Word always gets me. The trailer just walks through some gameplay. I think it's gameplay we've already seen before, but I always like these little updates, and I like hearing the developer nerd out over their game. It's just something I'm into. It's my kink. Activision revealed zombie details for the Treyarch and Raven Software developed Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on November 13th. This just goes over the zombies. It's kind of cool, I guess, but I didn't know if zombies needs this much story, because they're going hard on the story and the narrative, and they're like saying something's canon, and I'm like, I'm just trying to shoot zombies, guys. I don't know. I don't need a reason why. You don't need a story, but it's there for those who want it. Humble Games released a new gameplay trailer for the Happy Ray Games developed turn-based tactical RPG Eatonfell, coming to PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and PC on October 8th. This game has the composers from Steven Universe on it, and it just looks cute. And I think more people should play these cute-ass games. It's an RPG, there's like adventure and magic and students and stuff. It's just a cool little wholesome experience. And that's what we need more of. Annapurna Interactive announced that the Giant Squid developed action-adventure The Pathless will launch on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, and PC. Oh, and Apple Arcade on November 12th. Gave you a quick little 30-second trailer, but this game is fast, there's puzzle elements, and there's an eagle. So that's cool. Frictional Games has launched gameplay for their horror adventure Amnesia Rebirth. This is the debut gameplay of the title. It's coming to PS4 and PC on October 20th. It's kind of scary, but that's what we kind of go in playing Amnesia for, so I'm very excited about this game. Production X Abilities announced that their mech action game Wing of Darkness will launch on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC on February 25th, 2021. I am so excited about this game. You give me waifus, you give me mechs, pre-ordered. You have my money, just take it. And I don't really need to talk about the game because I already gave you the selling points. I gave you the bullets, and that's all you need. Check out the game if you haven't already. We have a preview on the site. Clouded Leopard Entertainment announced that the Premier Orbit developed dungeon crawler RPG Marchen Forest will launch on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC on January 28th, 2021. The game released on mobile, and I think there was like a version of it that released on PC in like 2018, but this publisher, Clouded Leopard Entertainment, has taken the game, given it lots of money, and they did this enhanced version of it based on player feedback. So it looks cute as hell. These Chinese, Korean, and Japanese developers, like their game can look like whatever, and they just have this nice key art, and it usually gets me. So this game has nice key art, and it has some nice little cute 3D designed characters too. But if you have not heard about this game, I encourage you to check it out. Timeline, the stealth puzzle adventure game, announced that new DLC called Hell Loop will come to the game on October 9th. This is a free DLC with 30 brand new challenging levels, and this game is hard. It uses time-based mechanics where you have to avoid robots and stuff, and I loved the game. My review's on the site. Very glad that it's still getting support. So there you go, 30 new levels. On to what most of you guys want, the visual novel news. Spike Chunsoft announced that the Mages developed visual novel ReZero, The Prophecy of the Throne will launch on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC on January 29th, 2001. They released a new character trailer for Melty Pristis, and she's all kinds of waifu material if you ask me. There's just something about nuns, like a forbidden fruit. Axis Games announced that the Idea Factory developed Otome visual novel, Cafe Enchante, will launch exclusively on Nintendo Switch on November 5th, 2020, and there will be a physical release with all these little art cards of all the handsome guys that you can romance. And I think they all have like monster stuff to them. This game looks really cute. And I'm so glad Axis is releasing these Otome games physically in the West, and on Switch for that matter. In Games officially announced that they have partnered with Sakai Project to release Root Double Before Crime After Days Extended Edition, both digitally and physically on Nintendo Switch and Q4 2020. I cannot wait because I want the game physically, and I think they're going through strictly limited games for this pre-order, and I think there will be a limited edition available. Manga Gamer announced that the Alisoft developed RPG visual novel Rants 01, Quest for Hikari, and Rants 02, The Rebellious Maidens, will launch on PC via Manga Gamer on October 29th. I know we have been waiting years for this title, these titles, to come west, and if you love Rants, if you know Rants, then I'm sure you're excited. I hate Rants, but I always find that I play them. I mean, I hate him. I don't hate the games. If you could tell me one good thing about Rants in the comments for Rants fans, I will definitely look into these games more. I mean, look into reviewing them, but for now, it's probably going to be one of the other writers that I'll make review it. But I just hate him so much. Damn Rants. Shira VN, in a surprise announcement, said that they are publishing the DMM Games developed horror adventure visual novel Iwaihime in the West on PC on October 23rd. This game is penned by the writer of They Will Cry in that series, and Umineko and Higurashi. All the good ones. All the good ones that you visual novel nerds love. I know a few staff writers are excited about it, and it looks great. They enhanced the visuals from the console port that Nipponichi released in Japan. So that's the PC version that we're getting, not the old PC version. Interviews on the site. We got an interview with Genshin Impact developers. Go check it out. Previews on the site. We got Proteus. What a cool game. Check it out. Reviews on the site. We have Mafia Definitive Edition, Nevea, Ys Origins on Switch, The Walking Dead Onslaught, Undead Darlings, No Cure for Love, and Tomio After It's a Wonderful Life on Switch. And guys, that's it. That's the news. Happy 2-year anniversary. You're all awesome. Thank you so much for everything. Be safe. I'll see you later.